Okay, so make a motion to accept the agenda for Scituate Board of Health on Monday, March 14th, 2022, 6 p.m. This is a Zoom call. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, Kelly, how do you vote?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
And Doug is yes. Okay, so before we start, Joan's going to make a piece on the items that we've got coming up. So, Joan?
You're on mute.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I got the abutter cards for all of the septics being discussed tonight. That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So first item, discuss and vote septic system design hearing, 143 River Street, Morse Engineering, representing the homeowner, request of installation of septic system requiring local upgrades and variances. And I think Peter's on.
I'm Paul.
Paul, okay. Sorry about that.
No
you want to just state your name and that, and then you can go ahead.
All right. Yeah, so my name is Paul Gunn. I'm a design engineer at Morse Engineering, representing the applicant for the septic upgrade at 143 River Street. The site currently has an existing single-family dwelling with associated shed and paved areas, and it's a site that lies entirely within the 200-foot riverfront area to the South River, and it is in a FEMA flood zone. The existing dwelling is currently served by a cesspool in the rear yard and is a 3-bedroom dwelling. We're proposing to abandon the existing cesspool and install an Infiltrator IM 1530 plastic septic tank, a 5-outlet distribution box, and 5 rows of 4 ARC 36 infiltrator chambers with a vent. The infiltrator tank is to be equipped with concrete parking bumpers to assist with buoyancy control and installed per the infiltrator buoyancy control guidelines. Due to the very restricted area in the rear of the lot, we are requesting 4 local upgrade approval requests, which include a reduction in the setback from a property line to a leaching field from 10 to 5.2 feet, a reduction in the setback from a property line to a leaching field from 10 to 5.9 feet, a reduction in the setback from a septic tank to a slab foundation from 10 to 5.3 feet. And that is, I would just like, no, that's the slab foundation of the shed, not the existing dwelling. And then also a reduction in the setback from a leaching field to a slab foundation from 10 to 5.2 feet, again, to the slab foundation to the shed, not the existing dwelling. I believe that's all I have. I'll turn it over now to the board for question and comment. Thank you very much.
Joan, do we have any questions or anything?
No, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, we reviewed the plan and we sent comments back to the engineer and they responded. So we have a revised plan that we're all set with.
Okay. And is there anything that has to go? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's just he's presenting the revised plan tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anything have to be done by the other board there?
Conservation? Yes, they have to go to conservation.
Okay. Does someone want to make a motion on that?
Sure, I can do the first one.
Okay.
So this will be pending approval by the Conservation Board, but I will move to approve the requested setbacks from a 10-foot required setback to 5.2 feet from a property line. Approve a change from a 10-foot setback to 5.9 feet from the other property line. And then these next two, as you stated, are shed related, but to approve a 5.3 feet setback from a typically required 10-foot setback from the slab foundation, and approve the required change from required 10-foot setback to 5.2 feet from the SAS to the slab foundation.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
And Karen, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Doug votes yes. So that is all set. Now it's same thing, discuss and vote septic design hearing for 154 Hummerock Beach, Morse Engineering representing the homeowner. Request of installation of septic system requiring local upgrades and variances.
All right, just for the record, I'll say it again. I'm Paul Gunn, design engineer at Morse, here to represent the applicant. So this design is another septic upgrade for a system that is considered to be in failure. The site currently sits in existing 3-bedroom single-family dwelling with an associated paved driveway. The site is on a mixture of coastal dune and coastal beach areas, and and is abutted by, on either side, by developed residential properties. And the dwelling is currently served by a cesspool in the front yard. We are proposing to abandon said cesspool and install a 1,500-gallon septic tank, concrete, a 5-outlet distribution box, and 3 19-foot-long crushed stone leaching trenches. The septic tank is to be monolithic, and both the septic tank and distribution box are designed to be H20 rated, as is the field, with bolt-down covers to grade. Due to the limited space in the front yard and the presence of a gas surface running up the direct center of said front yard, we are requesting, making 3 local upgrade requests, including a reduction from 10 feet to 5.3 feet between a property line and leaching field, a reduction from 10 feet to 8.3 feet between a crawl space and septic tank, and a reduction from 10 feet to 5 feet between the water service and leaching field. And there's a 4th request, a reduction in the size of the leaching field of 23.3%, where 25% is the maximum allowable.
Okay, anything with that, Joan?
We're okay with it, but Paul, I just have a question about the gas line. So
sure.
The pipe's going over the gas line?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so the septic tank is on one side, the distribution on another. So the only thing crossing the gas line is that 4-inch PVC.
Okay. And, okay, yeah, that's going to be concerned digging because it's going to be so close to the gas line.
Yep, yeah, they're definitely gonna have to be careful. The reason we opted for this rather than moving the gas line is moving a gas line can take a very, very long time, months, sometimes as much as 4. So it's a lot more expedient for the homeowner to get this fixed by rerouting the water service instead.
Okay. Any other questions from the board?
We're waiting for conservation on this.
Conservation, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, someone want to make a motion?
Yep, I can do it.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the septic repair plan as stated with the local upgrades, including the move to a 5.3 foot setback from the SAS to the property line, to go to an 8.3 feet from the septic tank and the crawl space from the required 10-foot setback, to approve the request for the required 10-foot setback to 5 feet between the water service and the SAS, and to allow the maximum of a 25% size reduction in the size of the SAS, pending
Okay.
consultation.
All right, and how do you vote, Karen?
Sorry, yes, I was on mute.
No problem. And Kelly?
Yes.
And Doug says yes. All right, so last one, discuss and vote septic system design hearing, 159R Glades Road, Morse Engineering representing the homeowner. Request for installation of septic system requiring local upgrades and variances.
Right, once again, Paul Gunn from Morse Engineering here, representing the applicant for the revision to the septic upgrade at 159R Glades Road. This is a site that is currently under construction that had a previously approved septic upgrade plan that is being revised in this plan. As of right now, the existing single-family dwelling has been raised and a new one is under construction. The prior house had been served by a cesspool in the rear yard that has since been abandoned. The original design called for a Hoot H500A treatment tank, a 1,000-gallon pump chamber, and a geoflow drip dispersal field. This septic revision was done to better design the septic around the new building footprint. We're still providing a Hoot H500A treatment tank and a 1,000-gallon pump chamber, but we've changed the leaching field to a pressure-dosed crushed stone leaching field. The Troy air blower for the Hoot is still to be elevated above the FEMA flood elevation, and both tanks are to be monolithic and equipped with extended bases. Due to the size of the lot and also the proximity of a 50-foot buffer to a salt marsh, kind of pushing the field forward, we are making 2 requests for local upgrade approvals that are similar to those that were approved for the previous design. These include a reduction in the setback from a property line and leaching field from 10 feet to 5.1 feet, and the reduction in a setback between a property line and septic tank from 10 feet to 4.8 feet. The reduction in the setback to a salt marsh that was requested in the original plan is no longer required. I believe that's all I have. I'll turn it over to the board for question and comment. Thank you.
Okay. Any thing with this one, Joan?
No, we're okay with it. It's getting it farther away from the marsh. So it does have to go back to conservation though, I think. Right, Paul?
I believe so. Yeah, I think we filed the request for an amended order of conditions.
Okay.
Okay, so it will be pending that, but we're okay with the plan.
Okay. Thanks. Someone want to make a motion?
Yep, I'll make a motion on this one. So
Okay.
this is pending conservation approval, but we'll move to approve a reduction from 10 feet to 5.1 feet from the SAS to the property line, and a reduction from 10 feet to 4.8 feet from the septic tank to the property line.
Okay. And Kelly, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Karen?
Yes.
And Doug votes yes. Okay. Thanks, Paul. And
right.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Have a great night. Okay, so discuss and vote Community Septic Abetment Program loan application number 9.
Okay, so Doug, you're aware of the septic betterment program, but I don't know if the other 2 board members are. So I sent out the information on it. And do you have questions about how it works? So
Kelly or
do you have
Karen?
questions about?
No, I think I'm all set. I think I've approved one already before as well. So
okay. Okay, so this is application under number 9. They're applying for a betterment program that's a loan from the Massachusetts Water Pollution Abatement Trust that's managed by Mass DEP. So they have a failed septic system that's where they can connect to town sewer. So they did get approval through the selectmen to do that. They now need the betterment to fix the septic and get hooked on to town sewer. So the owners have also given us 3 quotes for that. They're quite high, but it's because of the location of where they are, and they're kind of off the street, so it's going to take a while, and that's the only thing I can think of. So the owner didn't really pick an installer that they wanted, but we usually go with the one in the middle when the owner doesn't pick. So that's $36,395 to hook to the town. Cost is $16,075 with $75 permit fees. So it comes to $52,470, quite high. So we're just asking the board if they can approve up to $53,000 because we might have to go back to this installer just to make sure that everything's on there, or there's things that he's not doing or he's doing, and we're working with the sewer department. But I think right now, if we approve the $53,000, we should be good. We might be bringing it back, but I don't know. We'll see what it says after they look at everything.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Joan or Drew? If not, does someone want to make a motion?
Yep, I can.
Okay.
So move to approve the septic betterment loan for application number 9 up to $53,000.
Okay. And Karen?
yes.
And Kelly?
Yes.
And Doug votes yes on that also. Okay. So that
Perfect. Thank you.
perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then now it's discuss and vote April 11th Board of Health meeting.
If town meeting that night. So we're looking to just cancel the meeting. It hasn't been posted yet, so it's just in case people were expecting it.
Okay, so we would just cancel it outright.
Yeah, we're
even
just
if-
gonna cancel it outright on the day. We don't have to make any kind of motion, do we, Joan?
No, no, I will put a notice that it's
A notice
canceled
of,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't have to do a roll call or anything.
No.
Okay,
No, we just wanted
What's
to have an agenda so you knew it was town meeting that we wouldn't be sitting in.
and that's at 7 o'clock, right?
Town meeting starts at 7.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe you should vote because we usually meet at 6, so.
okay. All right, so I'll make a motion, or someone want to make a motion to,
I'll make a motion to move to cancel the April 11th meeting.
okay. And Kelly, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Karen?
Yes.
And Doug votes yes. Okay, so with that, any new business?
No new business,
All right, old business,
no old business. We're back to normal.
director's report.
So right now we have 16 sets of plans under 45-day review. We have 10 as-built waiting for review, 8 waiting for engineering revisions, 9 waiting for conservation review, 25 in failure. Those 9 waiting include the ones that we're looking at right now, the 3.
Okay,
And we have 25 in failure. The COVID-19, obviously 1.5% positive the last 2 weeks. The statewide number is 1.85. As of this morning, there were 37 people in the ICU, 16 were intubated, and we're definitely going in the direction we want to be. We're still at 85% vaccinated as a town wide fully. Yeah, it's the 5 to 11-year-olds, and I get it. It is what it is. They're about 65% fully vaccinated. But, you know, as a whole, I think we're doing a really good job. I think the state is doing a good job. And, you know, I think we're in for a normal spring and a normal summer, really. And hopefully we'll have a normal fall. We'll see what happens. Normal spring means we will have the St. Patrick's Day parade, and it is this Sunday. We will be there. We do have several food carts that we'll be inspecting, and we'll be coordinating with the Scituate Police Department to make sure that we get everybody licensed, and anybody that isn't licensed, that we can move them along in a nice orderly way. We have spoken with the Scituate DPW, and they're in the process of cleaning all of the catch basins in town. And then Plymouth County Mosquito Control will come in and larvicide the catch basins for prevention. And then in the summer, they will start their spraying, and we'll have a way that you can just call up like we do every year. Call up if you want your street sprayed. You can call Plymouth County's Mosquito Control, and they will come down and take care of it. We now have Title V is on permit eyes, and hopefully by the summer, we will be getting all of our other food permits and all of our other permits on there. I know we're still looking to do swimming pool, I believe, but that's all Teresa and Joan, and they're just doing an unbelievable job with it. We are hosting the Dana-Farber mammography van on April 14th and June 7th from 7:30 in the morning till 3 p.m. And that is over at St. Luke's Episcopal Church at 465 First Parish Road. And that is all I have to add. I don't know if Joan has anything else. I guess not.
okay. And other business, Board of Health meeting minutes.
So we need a motion to accept the minutes from the previous meeting, and I did make the correction that we spoke of, Kelly.
Yep, I can do that. Motion to accept the meeting minutes from February 28th, 2022.
Okay, Karen, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Kelly?
Yes.
And Doug is yes. Okay, so administrative and invoice
I have 4 invoices for perk tests for $210 each.
Okay. And we just need to approve,
Yep.
give you a approval
vote to
to
sign.
put those, yep. We don't have to vote on that, right, each?
I think you do, yeah. I think
Okay.
everything has to be voted on.
All right, so
Motion
move to approve,
that's all.
motion to approve the administrative invoices. Karen
Yes.
and Kelly.
Yes.
And Doug says yes. And I guess it's just make a motion to adjourn the meeting for Monday, March 14th, Scituate Board of Health from Zoom. We don't have to motion that, right?
Nope, you do.
Oh, you do. Okay, Karen
Yes.
and Kelly,
Yes.
and Doug says yes. All right, so I think that's it. Brianna, you on?
Yep, right here.
Stop record.
Of
Stop
course.
recording. All right.